Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the NJ Sports Podcast. We're back. NHL has officially started. We're 3 days in. Already pissed off. A little bit pissed off already. Already going into the second game for the Habs, third game for the Leafs. And we got a lot to talk about today about the NHL, a little bit about the NBA. Just have to fix my camera for a sec. So yeah, it's just gonna be NBA and NHL. Justin already looks pissed off. You can already tell. He already looks depressed. Like just the hat says so. So you know what? We're gonna get right into it. Sorry for we didn't upload yesterday. I was busy, so was Justin. We had a bunch of stuff to do. I had work, started my second shift, so that's okay. You know, we're doing pretty well right now, right? So that's why we're getting to you on Saturday. We might change up the dates for uploads, maybe, potentially, so we can shift it better to our schedules. But We're back with the AJ Sports Podcast. Let's get into our NHL topics. So we're gonna start with the Leafs. We're gonna have a huge rant on this team. So first game they play the Habs. Pretty good game from Montreal. Good game from Toronto. I mean, Toronto was never up in that game at all. Habs wouldn't let them do that. It was 1-0. Scored by Suzuki scored. Then it was Nylander. Nylander finally somehow taking slap shots out all of a sudden. Josh Anderson before the first period ends gets a goal. 2-1. That guy, okay, we'll go into that after.
That
guy. Okay, then Tatar scores on a breakaway. And I think the Leafs.
It was Nylander 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2, and then Tavares. And then going into the third, Josh Anderson scores, literally goes right past Tavares and scores. And 4-3. VC gets a goal from a stupid move from Drouin, 4-4. And Morgan Riley and Tavares with the pass across OT.
Yeah, my guys.
So after that game, it was pretty. I can't wait. It was Montreal got the point. I'm a little upset, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be more of this, right? 9 more games of this. It's gonna be awesome, bro. No jokes aside, all jokes aside, it's gonna be really fun. I can't wait.
Yeah. It was fun until yesterday. It was all fun.
But we'll get into that after. Let's get into the players. That Montreal game, it's definitely star players for Montreal playing. Who pretty much the whole team played good. I was a little worried about Edmondson. He was a little shaky to me, and Drouin was
all right.
He was all right, but that stupid pass hit the red.
Yeah.
Right? So
VC score.
But whatever. It was a good game. Again, second game of the season, or first game of the season, so I'm expecting big things.
You guys are gonna get crushed tonight against Connor.
Whatever. We play the Oilers, so hopefully we get the W. Maybe go to overtime at least. Get the extra point. But yeah, what other games happened on Wednesday? We had the Penguins and Flyers.
Oh yeah.
Penguins and Flyers. Wow.
Hated out there, man.
Literally predicted this. I literally said Pittsburgh's gonna go 0-10 against the Flyers.
They're already 0-2, so.
So they played the Flyers. They lost 6-3.
Yeah.
What you could do about that? Carter Hart was playing good. Tristan Jarry doesn't even know how to play goalie.
Bad. That was a bad. That was.
It was a shit show, bro. They had no idea how to play. They let who scored that game? I think it was James JVR, former Leaf.
Farabee, former Leaf, yeah. And then they played yesterday, connecting with the hat trick, fantasy points. Thanks, by the way.
Obviously, I don't want to talk about that, but 2-0. But 2-0. Flyers are up 2-0 in the series against Pittsburgh, I guess. That's pretty solid, bro. I already said the Flyers are going to be better than Pittsburgh, top of the group.
Yeah, everyone knows this.
I think the Flyers are going to be top of that group.
Cody Cece's already informed. Turning over pucks, can't play defense. Mike Matheson is being garbage. Colton Sevier, I feel like I haven't seen him. The best 2 players have been Brendan Tanev and then of course Sidney Crosby, which is scoring absolutely ridiculous goals. It's great hand-eye coordination once again by the Greeks.
Anything else? Oh, New Jersey and Bruins also played on Wednesday.
Yeah. They went to shootout. I'm like, whoa.
They went to shootout. I know. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Boston gets the W. I think Marchand got whoever got the last goal. I don't know.
Yeah, he got the winner. They're playing right now, and it's currently 1-0 Devils. So.
But if that Devils team can take out Boston today, I honestly they're not even that bad.
I know. I've been saying this.
They could beat I guarantee they could beat Pittsburgh without a question.
Probably will. And another recap. The Avalanche. Well, the Blues beat the Avalanche game 1 on Wednesday. It was 5-0.
But
then everyone took that personally, and then yesterday they turned it around and won 8-0 against Bennington and the St. Louis Blues. And I was like,
I know,
wow.
that was insane.
I was like, hey, if the Leafs lose, which we'll get to, Leafs lose, Avs win, second favorite team wins, it's fine. It's like, you know what?
Exactly, right?
But again, I would always prefer the Leafs to win. But like, hey, you know what? If the Avs win, fine.
It's fine, right? Obviously. Yeah. Okay. So I think the other games don't really matter. Capitals won. Not surprised. Islanders smoked the Rangers 4-0. Okay, whatever.
Wow.
The Sharks, they won. They beat the Arizona Coyotes twice, I think, or once. Once or twice. But yeah, surprised about that.
I'm not shocked.
Crazy. But let's get into what we're actually going to talk about. Yesterday's game. Toronto versus Ottawa. Now, Justin's going to tell what happened because I was at work, so I couldn't watch the game. Mm-hmm. But yeah, let's go. Tell us what happened.
The Leafs score, right?
Who scores the goal? Hyman, right?
It was Hyman. Yeah, it was Hyman on the power play. He bats it out of the air. Great hand-eye coordination. I'm like, okay, we're up 1-0. That's what I'm expecting, right? I'm like, all right, cool. 1-0, right? And then too many men penalties, which this has to stop, bro. 2 times already in 2 games. Too many men penalty. Somebody else takes a penalty. I forgot who. Turns into a 5-on-3. Shabbat is left wide open, bro. When he's left open, he's gonna score those 9 out of 10 times. So he scores at 1-1. I'm like, okay, fine. You know, it's whatever. Second period rolls around. Leafs are dominating, of course, and then
think about this.
Goal.
The first 15 minutes weren't the Leafs like playing really well? Like Ottawa didn't have a chance. It looked like it, right?
Yeah, and then Hyman scores. I'm like, oh, okay. It was just went in. I'm like, okay, fine. 2-1. I'm like, okay, got the lead back. And then I think Brady Tkachuk scores to make it 2-2. Nikita Zaitsev with the assist, former Leaf, 2-2. And then I think Derek Stepan scored, and it was like 3-2. And I'm like, okay, what are we doing? Like, again, Brody, dude, what is Brody doing, bro? Brody, Dermott had a bad game. Brody was trash. Freddie Anderson, I don't know what's going on with Freddie. Contract year, and he's putting up these kind of numbers, right? Already, 9 goals conceded in 2 games? Nice. Almost Tristan Jarry level. Austin Watson scores. I'm like, who is that? It's like 4-2, turned into 5-2. I forgot who's the other casual that scored. Stutzla didn't even score, and it's 5-2, by the way. And then John Tavares gets a lucky goal with 10 minutes left. It's 5-3. I'm like, okay, there's a chance, but we don't deserve this anyways. Wow, that was a terrible game. Mitch Marner played 25 minutes, did nothing, absolutely nothing. John Tavares played 15 minutes and had a goal and an assist, so that should tell you something.
He's trying to carry that team through the fire.
9 more minutes. Another thing, Austin Matthews literally played 23 minutes, did nothing again. Now, again, it's only 2 games. Matthews.
But if you're gonna get paid over $10 million, you should be getting some points at least.
Ottawa center, Matt Murray is not nice like that anymore, bro. Stop acting like he's a Vezina winner. Stop this. He's not nice, bro. That defense of Ottawa is they have 1 good defender. That's it. Literally Shabbat, and that's it. Brody. Oh man, it was hard to watch. Dermott, I can recall 2 times. He's just standing there. Doing nothing. Brody doing nothing. Riley.
The thing is, what really pissed me off, that first line, bro, is not working already. Sure, you're going to have to give it time to set it back together, get rolling. Yeah. But I don't think Joe Thornton has the pace or he's young enough to play on that first line. Think about this. That line right there, 2 out of the 3 players are making more than $10 million. Okay, well. And they haven't performed against this, arguably probably last place in this division, you could say. Most likely, a 95% chance.
Yeah.
So if your top guys aren't performing, I don't know, bro. It doesn't make any sense for them to be playing over 20 minutes. It's really disappointing, too, because everyone's like, oh, yeah, look at these off-season greats. I've said this. Trade Mitch Marner. I know they don't want to do it.
I've been saying this, too. Dude,
I know.
Oh, my gosh, man. 11 mil for Mitch Marner. It's like, what are we doing?
I know. You can literally get better players.
You could probably get a top 4 defenseman. Or
you could honestly just do Pasternak for Marner, for real.
Just get Jack Eichel for Marner. But no, all jokes aside, dude, like, what is that? Marner doing nothing, 2 games in a row. And then they were talking about, like, oh, we got to bring karaoke machines on our road trips. I'm like, stop this. Play hockey and score. Like, oh, we got to bring karaoke machines. I don't care. I don't care. I don't.
know.
You can do your karaoke when you're winning games, okay? Like, what is that? What is that?
Did you already see did you see Sheldon Keefe's post-game interview as well?
I didn't want to. I saw on Twitter, on Leafs Twitter, it was like something like, oh, our offense wasn't good enough or something. I'm like, yeah, I know that. You scored 3 goals against the Ottawa Senators, who have 1 good defenseman and a decent goaltender. Tim Stutzla didn't even score yesterday, and they're still putting up 5 against us. Jack Campbell is going to have a better game than a Freddie Anderson tonight. I'm pretty sure Jack Campbell's starting. Yeah. He's going to have a better game than Freddie Anderson, because I don't know what's up with Freddie.
Either this is what's going to happen. Either Jack Campbell looks terrible, and they lose. Jack Campbell looks terrible, but the team looks fine.
Yeah.
Or the team looks good, or no, the team looks bad. Sorry, and Jack Campbell looks good, but like they lose. So it's just gonna be a fun night. That's all I'm gonna say.
If we lose, bro, like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, I know it's Battle of Ontario, so like the Sens are gonna come out playing hard once again and all that, you know, like.
Don't tell me the Sens go 2-0 against the Leafs.
Dude, if that happens, bro, like, you're telling me we could beat the Montreal Canadiens but not the Senators. That is sad. That is sad.
Yeah, barely beat the Montreal Canadiens, but lose 5-3.
Still beat y'all.
That makes no sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense.
Last night made me think of last year, where our defense is atrocious. We can't play. We can't defend, which I don't know how. Like, I don't know how. Why is Mikko Lehtinen not playing? I don't understand. Why is Dermott or Bogosian, one of them, playing back-to-back nights? Get Mikko Lehtinen out there, bro. He was literally KHL Defenseman of the Year. Get him on the ice. Get him on the ice. I better see him tonight. I better see maybe Bogosian out or Dermott. One of those guys. Obviously, Brody's going to play. He had 1 bad game.
Bring Rasmus Sandin back up, bro.
I don't know.
Just do it.
I don't know.
Take him up for Dermott, see how it works. Like,
John Couturier is out at least 2 weeks with the rib injury. That's tough.
Who has him on their fantasy? Not me.
I don't even know. Who got John Couturier? Oh, I think it's Josh. But, like, yeah, anyways. It's like, dude, like, it's like, I can't believe this. It's like, to the Ottawa Senators, like, even Dadonov didn't even score. And he's like one of their top, he was a top, like.
They have to win today. The Leafs, if the Leafs go 2-0 against the Senators.
0-2.
0-2, sorry. If the Senators go 2-0, sorry. Then I don't know what's going to happen. But
Senators are not nice, bro. Like, they're not nice like that.
I know, back-to-back. Who's going to start for – you think Murray's going to start for the Sens, or are they going to put their backup in?
No, I think it's Nielsen. I think Andrew Nielsen starts. It's like, dude, what is that? Like, unbelievable.
If Nielsen's starting, the Leafs should be able to win, but who knows with this team.
Bro, it's like I compare the Toronto Maple Leafs to, like, Tottenham in the Premier League. So much talent, but they can't win anything, you know? It's like, what is that? It's like, you have so much talent, just win. Like, we have a better goaltending, we have better defense, we have better offense. You're telling me we can't win these games? Like, what is that, bro? Like, we should be 2-0. We should have went 3-0. But now we're 1-1. Like, what is that? We better go 2-1 today. We better go 2-1 today. We better go 2-1, bro.
I don't know, man.
I better see the Montreal Canadiens lose to the Edmonton Oilers. I better see Draisaitl and McDavid put up, like, for a combined 6 points. Like, no cap.
Let's see. I'm definitely gonna watch it. That's for sure. Maybe flip through the Leafs and Senators channel. Like,
probably.
But they're both playing. The Raptors are playing tonight too. So.
Yeah, that's true. I'm so heated right now. But,
I think that's it for the Leafs. I think you got to cool off a little bit. So I think there's a couple more things. Justin's already look how pissed off he looks already. Look at that. Don't worry. If the Leafs win tomorrow, if the Leafs win tonight, he'll be happy on Monday. All right. You'll see that same smile right there. All right. But there's some other things that happened as well outside of playing. Quinton Byfield did not make the LA Kings team, bro.
That is tough.
That's tough, man. I don't know how. Who's his competition? A 42-year-old Jeff Carter, but
okay. Jeff Carter, Dustin Brown, Kopitar. He's like, dude, you're telling me you can't crack that lineup? Come on, bro.
A lot of people are saying it's because he's young, like he's 18. Stützle just turned 19. Like,
I know. Like, what is that?
I know. Dylan Cousins is playing, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, the Kings lost in overtime to Kirill Kaprizov and the Wild. Like, what, 4-3? Like,
yeah.
Like, what, 2 goals and an assist? Not
yeah.
bad at all.
Yeah, I know.
And
I was surprised. I'm like, how did Quinn Byfield not make this team? I guess he's going to be playing his games in the AHL, so he's going to get called up at least.
They have an AHL season.
Exactly. I don't even know if they're going to have an AHL season.
Yeah. I think they'll cap it off for
Mike Smith from the Edmonton Oilers. That's the thing. This is what's going to happen.
That is tough.
Honestly, their best goalie on their team. I think he's better than Koskinen, right? Is he?
No.
Well, it's a loss. It's a backup. It's a decent backup goalie loss, you could say. Yeah. So Koskinen is by himself, but they did pick up someone on waivers.
Anton Forsberg, I think.
From the Carolina Hurricanes?
I think so.
I think it was Carolina, right? But I have no idea how good that guy is.
I know. I've never.
The Oilers, like, this could be a sign the Oilers don't perform. Like they it's a possibility they don't make it, bro. Like this,
yeah. Oh really? They don't make it.
It's a possibility.
Oh.
Possibility, bro.
But did you say they're first in the Canadian division?
What? I know, but
yeah.
I told you, dude. They can't get injured. That's the thing. They can't get injured. They can't have injuries. They can't have big injuries like that, Mark.
Okay. Well, I'm not an Oilers fan, so good luck to
them. I know. Battle of Alberta is gonna get a lot better.
Hopefully Draisaitl puts a punch for my fantasy team.
Hopefully McDavid just does well, just not for the Habs, like any other team. But I can't wait to see Leafs versus Oilers.
I know. Dude, he put on a show against the Canucks a couple days ago. He was like another.
Bro. We forgot to talk about that. This guy put up, I don't know how many goals. I think 3 goals and 1 assist. 4 points. 26 fantasy points for me. Whatever. We'll take it.
40?
Something like, I don't even know. Probably 40. But.
I'm like, let's go, bro. Like, what are they talking about?
The thing is, though, we have 2 of the best players on our fantasy teams.
I know.
They're playing in the division where our team's playing. So
I know.
It's like, you want them to do well, but, like, just not against the Habs or Leafs, right? You know what I mean?
Exactly. But, like, are you willing to trade, like, David and me or, like?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Morgan Riley, forgot to mention, Morgan Riley finally gets dangled again. By Nick Suzuki. Do you remember that?
No, I don't actually. No, I don't.
You don't remember Nick Suzuki just putting it right through himself? This is like the second time, but like Morgan Riley gets the overtime winner, so it doesn't really matter anyway.
Yeah. So like, what are you talking about?
It was nice to see. I'm just surprised he didn't get injured like the McDavid one.
Okay.
Like the McDavid one. Said he had an ankle injury, didn't play.
Okay. Well, that's been bothering him for months before that.
Well, so we got a bunch of games tonight. Leafs and Senators. And Habs and Oilers. So we'll talk about that on Monday, right?
I think they'll cap off our NHL news.
I think we'll move into the NBA.
Yeah.
Now, actually some all right Raptors news. They got the W.
They play tonight. Again against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm expecting the Leafs. Imagine. I'm expecting the Raptors to win, but we only beat them by like 3 last game. We were up at like 15, so it's like I don't really know anymore. It's like I'll give my like Raps win like 116 to like 105. Like sure, Raps win. We'll go 4-8 on the season. I think we're second last or last in the Eastern Conference. No surprise.
I'm tired of this, bro. I'm really tired. Just get Andre Drummond, bro.
I know, like just get him in the option, or like just trade for him, like at the trade deadline. Like what is that?
Speaking of trades, James Harden to the Nets. Yeah. Oh, I knew he was going. He's not getting traded. Look what happened.
Yeah.
Got traded. He got traded. Now, the way this trade went, I was very surprised. I'm like, I look at the score because I'm outside. James Harden to the Nets. What? What is that? So, anyways, it looks like it was the Nets received James Harden, and the Rockets got Karis LeVert and a couple picks and another player.
Karis LeVert, 4 first-round picks.
Mm-hmm.
Then they traded Karis LeVert to the Indiana Pacers for Victor Oladipo. So now the Rockets have Oladipo, 4 first-round picks, and then the
Nets.
No. Then the Cavaliers got dumped in, which I'm mad about the Raptors because I don't get how you don't get Jared Allen or Taurean Prince from that. How do you let the Cavaliers steal that from you? And then then the Cavaliers got Jared Allen, Taurean Prince, and then the Cavaliers sent to the Rockets Dante Exum and this is some other dude.
And but honestly, dude, it's looking nice. I'm liking the Rockets team. I'm most impressed with the Rockets team, how they're gonna look.
Yeah. The Cavaliers took a dub on that tier too.
I don't care about the. I'll go on a rant about the Nets in a minute, but the Rockets are looking really good. This is what I do. John Wall, Oladipo.
Yeah.
Who's a PJ Tucker? Who's the other one?
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, or Eric Gordon, one of those two. Christian Wood and DeMarcus Cousins. It's a really solid lineup, bro.
Daniel House is there. I think he's injured, but he should be back.
Should be back. Eric Gordon could come off the bench too. Have a great game.
He's a solid bench player.
Like they have decent. They have solid centers like on the bench. So
yeah, it's not bad at all. Again, depth equals OP.
The Cavs they have a bunch of centers. I don't know how the hell that's gonna work. Andre Drummond's there. Allen, Prince, man.
They have a JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee too, who's actually on the trading block for them. They want to get rid of him.
Yeah, and Drummond. So that'll be very interesting. They really traded Jared Allen. I'm like, wow. And I'm still trying to figure out what did the Raptors not call in and be like, yo, can we get into this deal?
No. Yeah.
If Jared Allen played for the Raptors right now, this team would be significantly better. Because what we look, the Cavaliers had to give up Dante Exum. That's like Stanley Johnson on our team. Like Dante Exum. Okay, that's who? Norman Powell. Who is we could have traded that and a pick. Come on, bro.
I think so too. Yeah, maybe Aaron Baines or Alex Len too. Just get.
Yeah, come on, bro. You're telling me you can't get Jared Allen, bro? Antorian Prince. Stop this.
Now let's go to the Nets on this one. So now they got rid of a lot of bench players. Their bench is terrible. So the lineup that might happen. Kyrie actually got fined for $50,000 for going to a house party.
Yeah.
Stupid. Stephen A. Smith says he should retire. I think so too. Get him out of here. I think it's over for him. I think he's done.
No.
But this is how it's gonna look.
Yeah.
Kyrie, Harden, Harris, Durant, and DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Very good starting five. Who's your bench?
They got
Spencer Dinwiddie, who's injured.
They got Shabbat. What's his name? Carriot, dude. I remember I used to watch him against the Raptors in the ball.
All it says is they don't have a bench.
Yeah. Let's just
they
say
don't have a bench. Now, on paper, this team looks scary good. I'm already scared for Toronto. I'm already scared, bro.
Getting crushed for 40 points.
My gosh. My gosh, bro. But it looks so good on paper. Just, will it look good in the regular season? Will it? LeBron's got to take down that team now. If he wins a championship and beats that team, he might honestly could be considered the GOAT.
I'm the greatest of all time. If he beats the Nets, I will consider him the greatest of all time.
Because he's got to beat 3 Hall of Famers right there. He's got AD, but
You think Harden's a Hall of Famer?
I don't know, maybe. He's top 10 in the league.
Yeah, but what has he done to prove that he's a Hall of Famer? Okay, KD's a Hall of Famer. Kyrie, you could probably say he's a Hall of Famer. Look at what he's done.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe, but whatever. Still, LeBron. If LeBron takes that team down, arguably considered the GOAT.
Because the Lakers have a bench. They actually have depth out there.
The Lakers are the best team. They're 11-3 right now. So
yeah,
obviously it's saying something.
Yeah. Well, it's the Raptors no chance at all this year. Absolutely none. Sure.
They're not even in a playoff spot. That's the thing. They're not even in a playoff spot.
Might make the playoffs. Lose first round. Look who
honestly, I don't even think they're gonna make the playoffs. If they lose today, they're not making the playoffs, bro.
Okay, you're gonna base it off one game. What?
I know, but
they lose today.
They haven't been playing great, bro.
Well, yeah. Look at our centers. Aaron Baines. Yep. Just start Chris Boucher. What is that?
Start Boucher. Get Drummond in the offseason, please.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
I can't believe they couldn't do anything to get Jared Allen on that team.
I know.
Anything. Nothing. You have trading options. You have options to get rid of players, and you didn't do any of them.
Just get Marvin Bagley from the Sacramento Kings. Come on, bro. He doesn't want to be there.
Just get a good center. Just get a good center in the first place.
He does not want to be there. So it's like, dude, just get him. Like, why? Just trade
Dude,
him.
and the funny thing was, they were close to getting Ibaka, but they wanted to get Gasol for more money. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, what is that?
What is that, man?
You could have had Ibaka, Boucher, and I
If
don't
the
know.
Raps and Leafs lose tonight, bro, you don't know how.
Dude, if the Raps and the Leafs lose tonight, that's gonna be tough. You're gonna be pissed off.
I'll be. Yeah.
Just win. That's all that matters. Just win.
Like, just let the Leafs win and the Raps lose, and I'm like,
Okay,
Like-
but what if the Raps win and the Leafs lose?
I'm still gonna be pissed. I'm still gonna be mad. I'm still
Like,
gonna be
at least one Toronto team won, right?
mad. But I would rather prefer the Leafs to win over the Raptors because we know the Raptors are trash.
Like, I know. The Leafs are a good team.
Like the Leafs actually have a chance at the Stanley Cup here. Like they actually, if they could actually just fix this defense.
I know, man. There's so many
Like,
things
look at
wrong.
that. Unbelievable. Like, yeah. I want to say shout out to Barcelona. They're in the final. They play tomorrow in Supercopa de España against Atletico Bilbao, who beat up on Real Madrid 2-1 a couple days ago. So hopefully they win. Another title to Messi's name, of course.
Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa was supposed to play.
They don't. Wolves lost to West Brom. I'm like, how does that happen? How do
This
you lose to
morning,
West-
actually.
This morning, I'm like, what is that?
What happened there? But
Is Chelsea winning? Because they're playing Fulham and they were like tied.
I'm not
like,
sure.
Wait,
Check
hold on.
right now. Like
Okay.
right now.
Chelsea won 1-0.
Whatever. 1-0. Like you barely beat that team.
Yeah, you barely beat Fulham. Like, what is that? Arsenal play on Monday against Newcastle. Liverpool, Man United tomorrow, so that'll be interesting.
Man United's first, bro.
I know.
I can't believe it.
Leeds United lost to Brighton and Albion, or whatever they're called. It's like, how do you lose to
Stop,
Brighton?
bro.
Like, what is that? That team is garbage. Like yeah.
I think that's gonna wrap up the podcast for today.
Yeah.
Not a long one at all.
No, it really wasn't.
But Monday's episode is gonna be pretty solid. I'm gonna hopefully, honestly, I would love to rant on the Leafs a bit more if they lose. So that gives me. I can put that in the title again, right? You know.
yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for the podcast this week or today.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Leave a comment on the video saying what you would do to maybe fix Toronto. Maybe build them a championship. Why not? Put your suggestions in the comments below. We'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you for the support. Well, watch this video, send it to your friends, do it to whatever, just give us some support. See you guys on Monday with the next episode of the AJ Sports Podcast. This has been episode 38 or 9. Whatever, let's do. We'll see you guys on Monday. Take care and peace, boys and girls.